What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Celluloid Psychosis. I am your host, TJ Bowser, and joining me as always is the very handsome, the very British, the King of Salisbury himself, Mr. Paul Ashford. What's up, buddy?
I am very good as always, CJ. Very good as always. I've had a good week again. Work is all good. I'm changing areas again, so I've got a whole new management team to meet, which I met today at a new meeting. That's all good. Other than work, life is good as well. Been doing loads of walking and stuff with the girlfriend. Have I had any physical media this week? Don't think I have that I can think of, but rather exciting for me at least. In our village, just up from our village, we have a castle, which has obviously always been there. However, it's currently closed to the public, and there's film crews there and loads of stuff going on. And we took a walk up there like we do, and we saw loads of Warner Brothers trucks and stuff there. So we figured out it's a Warner Brothers thing. Did a little bit of digging, and there's a post online saying that it is the filming for the movie Practical Magic 2, starring Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. So we had a good snoop around the best we could around the footpath around the other side. It's very cool, very exciting to see it in our tiny little village. So that was our excitement for the week. And then just today, I was coming in from my new meeting. I live not too far from Stonehenge. Drive by it because it's on the main road. Drove by it today, and there's all these. One side of Stonehenge has got all these big speakers up, and I'm like, what on earth is going on there? That looks like they're filming there as well. And sure enough, today there's been a news article from one of the British newspapers. They are filming a music video for This Is Spinal Tap 2. So it's all going on around me at the moment for some reason. And This Is Spinal Tap 2, I guess, is out very soon as well. So I think this must be an additional music video they're doing for it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, wild times. How about you?
Man, just been full on at work as always. But I was able to take a vacation this past week because it was my birthday on Sunday. I turned 32. Yeah, that was fun. We went to the cabin in the woods. I read a bunch of political books, played with my dogs, and ate some beef. It was good stuff. Came home, returned to reality on Monday, worked my ass off, had the day off again on Tuesday, hung out with my daughter, and laid around all day because why the hell not? Went back at it today, and I'm back on for the next 3 days, and we'll see how things go. 4 if you include the day. Anyway, someone's got to arm these citizens. But got some physical media stuff in today that I will share with you later in the show, which is over here. It's always fun, and maybe that will lead to a new segment in the show. We shall see all that stuff. But Paul, we got some physical media stuff to talk about, so let's get into it. It's time for the roundup. Paul, what is Kino giving us?
Kino Lorber, they are bringing us A Bridge Too Far from 1977, coming to 4K, and 10 to Midnight, 1983's Charles Bronson starring movie, which I'm sure you're going to grab, coming to 4K. Is that right?
Yeah, I have that movie from South Factory, so I might have to double dip.
Imprint Films. Quite a lineup from Imprint Films over in Australia. Invasion of the Body Snatchers is coming to 4K. That is the 1978 version.
Mm-hmm.
Twins of Evil, is that Hammer? Or it's a horror from 1971 coming to 4K. We're also getting Half Nelson from 2006. The Quiet American, the TJ Bowser story from 2002. Lulu on the Bridge from 1998. K-Pax from 2001, which apparently is a Blu-ray worldwide premiere.
Mm-hmm.
So no idea why that's never hit Blu-ray before. Maybe because of the recent controversies with this main star. Afterglow from 1997. Frankie and Johnny from 1991. And Last Exit to Brooklyn from 1989.
Damn.
From Imprint Films, yeah. And you thought that was stacked. Well, 88 films have announced a ton of stuff, right, TJ?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna run through that one?
Yes, 11 Days, 11 Nights, 2, 4K 1991. Prey from 1977. Peacock King from 1980. White Fingers, 1982. The Barbarians from 1987.
Oh,
Have
you've got that one.
SS Experiment Love Camp 4K from 1976. Bad Channels from 1992. One of Paul's
Oh, want that
favorites.
one? Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Who, with a question mark from 1974. No Orchids for Miss Blandish from 1948. The Town That Dreaded Sundown from 1976, a banger of a movie. And Uncle Sam from 1996, another banger of a movie.
Absolutely. Bad Channels would be my pick from all of those. Also, I believe that's a HD premiere, but I know it's Full Moon are releasing it in the US too.
One of my pals, Joe Castro, did the special effects in Uncle Sam.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
fantastic stuff.
Nice.
Shout out to Joe Ridgely. He's watching the show. Yeah, he
Mhm.
tunes in every week. What's up, buddy? Arrow Video is doing something that Paul and I have been long awaiting.
Pre-ordered instantly.
Yes, and it's reasonably priced. You get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 through 3 in 4K. And this comes on the heels of the 35th anniversary of the film, which on Sunday, I forgot to mention, I went to a special screening of, and it was wonderful. And I got to see an alternate opening to the movie and a
Really?
alternate meeting of Casey Jones, where he's
Well.
watching TV. Very, very cool. And that's going to lead to a documentary that's going to be coming out soon. I'll have to get you guys more information on that. Cool
I did
stuff.
not know about the alternate stuff. Is that going to be on the Arrow release?
No, the documentary that's coming out about it.
Separate.
Yeah, very separate. But it's in collaboration with Steve Barron, I believe is his name. So, yes, Lionsgate, the Gate of Lions, The Home from 2025, Americana from 2024. Saw 2, 3, and 4 Steelbook 4Ks are all dropping. Freaky Tales, the new movie with, I believe, Pedro Pascal, 4K 2024. Requiem for a Dream, 4K lenticular slipcover, 2000. Holy shit, Aronofsky. Meatballs, 1979, 4K, one of my favorite movies of all time. Fantastic. One of
I
the
watched
best
that the other
films.
week, funny enough.
Yeah?
I literally watched that a couple of weeks ago.
That is a damn fine Bill Murray character in a damn fine camp movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Daybreakers, 4K, 2008. And last but certainly not least, The Devil's Rejects, 4K, Steelbook, 2005. Paramount's doing Smurfs from 2025 and 4K. Paul, what about Kaleidoscope?
Kaleidoscope, which are a UK label, are releasing The Man in the White Van from 2024.
Oh.
Yeah.
What a hit.
Yeah, right. So I go Well Go USA, The Last Ronin from 2024. One of your favorite labels, Criterion Collection. Hell's Angels from 1930.
Nice.
Burden of Dreams coming to 4K from 1982. Now, this is a surprise. 1990s House Party coming to 4K.
Artwork is one of the best Criterion artworks I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'd never expect to see House Party get a Criterion release. That's crazy. I loved that film back in the day. And the sequels, to be fair.
Yes.
Can't imagine they'll do the sequels.
There's
but yeah.
4 sequels?
Yeah, I think I definitely have seen all of them, but I definitely saw 2 and 3.
Like 3 sequels, House Parties like 1, 2, 3, and then
there's a modern reboot. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. 4 films.
Okay, that's 4. Okay. Eyes Wide Shut is getting a 4K steelbook, also from Criterion Collection.
Weird.
Good old Warner Brothers are giving us Lights Out from 2016 in 4K, and Warner Archive giving us Black Samson from 1974.
Deaf Crocodile. Yeah.
Yeah. What are they bringing us?
Sirius from 1942. Second Sight Films. The Florida Project. That's an A24 movie, right?
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. I watched that film when it came out, and it was really cool. That's probably before I knew who A24 was, but I got a special connection to that movie because it was filmed on Highway 192 in Florida, and that's where I've stayed a lot of times when I visited my friends out there. So it's literally filmed on that street. You see all the old hotels, all that good stuff. So I love watching that movie, and it is genuinely a good film as well. And it's got Willem Dafoe in it, so you can't go wrong.
Nah. They're also doing The Ugly Stepsister from 2025 and 4K.
Still need to watch that. Yeah.
Treasured Films is doing The Medium from 1990 And Entertainment and Video UK is doing the UK release of Clown in the Cornfield, the 4K. Awesome stuff. Paul 101.
Oh, yes. 101 Films. So they are bringing us Derelict from 2024. But more excitingly for myself, they are bringing us the Dollman X Demonic
Derelict these
Toys
balls.
collection, which consists of Dollman from 1991, Demonic Toys from 92, Dollman versus Demonic Toys from 93, 2010's Demonic Toys 2, Demonic Toys Jack Attack from 2023, and also all three of the recent Baby Oopsie films, aka the Baby Oopsie trilogy from 2021 to 2022. Now, weirdly, they're kind of classed as extras, the Baby Oopsie films and Demonic Toys 2 and Jack Attack. But all of that stuff has been, I think that is the first time all that stuff has come under one box set. So I have the similar Umbrella collection, the Full Moon Fright box, which has the main films, but not the recent Baby Oopsie and Jack Attack stuff. So it's cool to get that as a UK release. The box looks really cool as well. It's a nice chunky big box. It's all new artwork. I might have to pick it up, but the problem is the Full Moon Fright box is such a nice collection, but it doesn't have those extras of the recent stuff. Not that I'm a massive fan of the recent stuff, but it's nice just to have in a box, isn't it? Yeah. What about New Wave Video, TJ?
Strange Circus from 2005 and Rubber's Lover from 1996. What a good time.
You going to double dip on that one?
Maybe. Godzilla Toho.
Yeah.
Shin Godzilla 4K 2016. That's just getting a new release that was in theaters right now. Right now. Yeah. Sony.
Yes.
Fright Night 4K Steelbook 1985. Curzon. Sounds like a species from Star Trek. The Crimson Rivers 4K 2000. Do I have that movie, Paul?
No, you do not.
I do. I'm looking at it.
Oh, damn.
It's right next to the Eyes of Laura Mars and Death Machine. Right in the middle. Central Station 4K 1998. Paul, finish us off.
Oh, A24 are bringing us Eddington, coming to 4K. This is a 2025 release, currently in cinemas right now.
That is a COVID comedy horror film.
Really?
Yes.
I did not know that. And we have Full Moon, who we just spoke about, but this is the American side. They are giving us Ginger Dead Man versus Evil Bong from 2013, which I thought they'd already released. I'm surprised they hadn't already bought that on Blu-ray, but that is getting a Blu-ray release. And Screenbound are giving us Gorgo in 4K from 1961. That is the physical media news for this week, TJ. But what's happening in cinemas at the moment?
Theaters, Nickelodeon.
Cinemas, theaters is very different.
Fair enough. Whatever. Freakier Friday, the threequel to the film Freaky Friday.
There's a video has made the rounds online of Jamie Lee Curtis talking about that film, and people are. I don't know if you've seen it.
Freaky Friday, or is it?
They've picked up on what she's wearing and how she's looking. Yeah.
Weapons.
Yeah, it's a sequel.
Zach Krieger's horror film. The guy from Whitest Kids You Know.
Heard good things.
Great things. Everybody's talking about it. The Life of Chuck. No, who Chuck is. Materialists. Heard it's not that good. Nobody 2. Heard it's phenomenal. Together. Heard it's phenomenal. Heard it's creepy. Eddington. COVID horror comedy. Maybe horror. Maybe. I don't know. I just read stuff. That's in theaters. There's probably more stuff. Like I said, there was that limited release of Ninja Turtles, and I believe that Fathom Events is also doing a limited release near the end of the month for The Blind, which is the Phil Robertson story, who recently passed. Yes, Paul. So we're only 15 minutes into the show when we're ready to talk about what the title of this podcast is, because the title of this podcast is something that everybody's talking about. And when I mean everybody, I mean literally anybody. I'm a big Alien fan. You're a big Alien fan. We all got tattoos of xenomorphs on our arms because we love that stuff. So when Disney first said we're doing a TV show, we were all like, "Oh God, it's gonna be another fucking awful thing." But you know what? Alien Romulus came out, and all of us were like, "You know what? This is not bad. This is fantastic stuff. This is right on par with what we were expecting for the Alien franchise moving forward, with just a hint of the Ridley Scott stuff on there. It's perfect. It's great." So when Alien Earth debuted the other day, my daughter and I sat down to watch episode 1, and we were floored. This podcast, we're just going to talk about episode 1, and following podcasts, we will take time out of the episode to talk about that concurrent episodes, just because we want to stay with the time. Anyway, Paul, let's talk about that opening. The introduction to the crew, the ship, and the clever editing of showing what happens to the crew without showing what happens to the crew. Thoughts, feelings, hit me.
It was very. Oh, they obviously did it on purpose. But it was very Alien-esque, wasn't it? The crew on the board, obviously. The time frame, what do you call it? Yeah, the time frame. This is set. What is it? 2 years before the events of Alien.
This is happening after Alien Covenant.
So it's right before Alien.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's right before Alien. So it's got that 70s vibe. It's got like it's almost like a carbon copy of the intro to Alien when you meet all the crew.
It feels so similar.
Yeah.
And have you seen the threads on Reddit about the no smoking in space thing?
No, I have not.
So that has been a big point of contention, because one of the characters, I want to believe it was the Middle Eastern looking fella, maybe smoked a cigarette in the stasis pod or whatever it is.
Right.
And everybody was bitching. And doesn't is it Apone in Aliens that has the cigar in his mouth?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I can't remember if that's his name, but I remember.
And I believe in the first Alien movie, there's also cigarette smoking going on.
Right.
And in other films in the franchise, it's just really silly to see people complaining about cigarettes in a futuristic show. Of all things they could have been complaining about in this. Anyway, my biggest complaint, we'll get into later, but anyway, the opening, awesome stuff, just like you said.
Yeah.
Put you right in where you need to be in the timeline, right before Alien happens. So, love the set. Set's fantastic. Love the gore. The gore in this is right on point. And I love how we're not seeing a lot of the violence on screen. We're seeing the aftermath of it. And I'm a sucker for that stuff. I always like to reference No Country for Old Men. In that film, you see a lot of aftermath. You don't actually get to see a lot of the murder going on, with the exception of Yanton's murder spree. A lot of the things you see is off screen. You just see the results of it. Anyway, this film does the same thing. We get greeted with each character, and while we're greeted with this character, we get flashes of their ultimate demise on screen quickly in the middle of the screen, kind of overlapping their character. That kind of shows you what happens to them while they're on the way to Earth and shit goes crazy, because we don't have enough time in this episode to kind of go through the normal rigmarole of xenomorph escapes, goes on ship and kills everybody. We've seen that. That's been the basis of how many movies now. So it kind of introduces us to this whole other thing here in this intro. Very Blade Runner-esque. I wish they would just say, whenever they said the 5 corporations, this is the Tyrell Corporation. It would just make the entire world so much better and everything would be unified. But no, it's called Prodigy. So we're introduced to this whole thing where we're taking synth bodies and taking sick kids, and we're taking the minds of sick kids and putting them in the synth body so they can live forever. Great idea. Fantastic. The way it's pulled off, the way that the people are acting this way, like the way that they go from the kid personas to the adults, but still stay acting like kids. Very, very cool. I love that. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, but it's all introduced very early on in this by showing you this girl who's sick. Paul?
I was a little worried after that amazing intro, and you get all the kids introduced. I was like, oh no, this is going to be full of kids. I know there were some complaints from Alien Romulus saying how young the cast were, and people were like, oh, it's not the same as the old stuff. But I got over that pretty quickly, just because it's so well acted, and obviously they're a massive point of the story. They have to be kids or younger people, teenagers, whatever. So I was
Timothy Olyphant is crazy creepy, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's not him, is it? But it looks just like. Oh no, Timothy Oliphant. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of. Sorry, I thought the main guy looked like Timothy Chalamet,
Ah.
and I was like, yeah, Timothy. He is literally my favorite character in this
People were complaining about his
movie in
acting,
this
but I'm
TV
like,
show so far.
yeah.
No, I think he's brilliant. He's obviously playing. We'll have to say what he's playing. He's like he's an
He's a
android.
full-on synth. He doesn't have a
Yeah,
human mind like
something. Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
else. He's
He's
essentially
like
like
super creepy. I love his hair as well.
he's the
Um,
assistant to the Prodigy CEO, which is like a whiz kid
yeah,
type
yeah,
thing.
yeah. He's horrible, and that's the Timmy.
Well, we don't know that yet.
Timmy.
You know that because you've watched 3 episodes.
Well, I'm talking about episode 1. I just thought it was horrible from episode 1. He's just really smarmy. He's obviously very, very smart, and
Yes.
then he's smart, Mister Know It All, and he's like running a
He gives
corporation.
off this creepy vibe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Running his own corporation as a kid. Just straight away, you're just like, what's going on here?
And he's
Huh?
essentially harvesting the souls of these children and putting them in robots.
Yeah, I mean, so you're saying he's not a bad guy? Like for
He's
doing
kind of a
that?
bad guy.
He
Uh,
can.
we're in the future world here. We
Yeah.
might all end up in robots at this point, Paul. We
Mhm,
don't
mhm.
know. But anyway,
It was a
then
nice surprise to see Timmy Oliphant in that because
yes,
I didn't look at the cast or anything of this before I watched it. I was like, oh well, that's cool.
one of my
So
favorite scenes in that opening, though, is when we see the synth that is aboard the science vessel, and he's in the mother kit pit, and you finally see the xenomorph break in through the door,
yeah,
and he
yeah.
goes into the escape pod, which I never knew
Oh yeah,
existed below
yeah, yeah,
mother.
yeah.
And then you see the xenomorph just fucking headbutting the shit out of the floor and
Mhm,
clawing at it. It's so badass.
mhm.
I also will have to give a quick mention to the xenomorph on top of the girl scene, and he's just mauling the shit out of her.
Oh yeah,
The way
yeah,
that
yeah.
that was filmed with the shaky cam, the franticness of it, and everything,
Mhm.
mwah, fantastic.
And it's just the synth guy, the android guy, just trying to show no fear. He's like really cold, isn't he? When
Yeah,
he's escaping the alien, and he's not looking at it or anything. He's just looking the other way. You can see he's like sweating a bit, and just that really cool scene. We're giving away spoilers here, aren't we? Kind of, but
yeah, you're
like
getting
so
ahead of
when
yourself.
he gets in the escape pod, and he's just looking up, and the alien literally breaks in,
Yep.
and is like the shutter on his escape pod is just going over, and he just gets a drip, doesn't he, of the
Well, right as it goes to break in, they crash.
yeah.
And it kind of like stops everything. And the alien goes off, and he kind of waits a while before he gets out of it and everything.
Hmm.
And it lands in future Bangkok, essentially. You don't find that out till later, just because of context clues, and it doesn't necessarily tell you. But it's
Hmm.
aliens in Bangkok. They should have just called it that. That's a much more appealing title than Alien Earth. It should have been called Aliens in Bangkok. I would have watched that. Paul would have watched that. Anybody would have watched that.
Hmm.
You blew the pooch, Disney. You blew the pooch. Let's see. So, Paul, when we
Yes.
crash, we have an emergency response team sent in. And part of this emergency response team is one of the kids'
Yeah.
brothers. And this is kind of a subplot as well. This
Hmm.
safety group going in to save these people. Well, they think that there's people on there. So they're sent in, and they start seeing the normal alien stuff, but they don't know it's alien stuff because we don't know xenomorphs yet. Well, we
Hmm.
don't think we know xenomorphs yet. Thoughts, feelings on that stuff, that whole plot point.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved it. Yeah. Yeah. There's that was more of a traditional aliens kind of thing, wasn't it? Like
Mm-hmm.
the response crew going in to see what's going on, and there's an alien wreaking havoc in there. And it's cool because it's they're like not only is it a spaceship trying to go, but it's like a crash city as well. So it reminded me a little bit of of Dread, the Dread movie. You know when
And I
when they
like
infiltrate in the
how
building.
they don't just walk in and the alien attacks them and fucks them all up. It's the synth first.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah, yeah,
synth
yeah.
fucks them up with like the other specimens that are on board, which play a part in the show. It's
Hmm.
just you'll get to it.
Yeah.
Because there's much more scary things on that than just xenomorphs. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Uh, love that aspect as well because it really kind of emphasized at the beginning there when you're introduced to the staff that this is how this vessel houses many creepy, gross shit.
Yeah, yeah,
And yeah, we'll get there. Uh,
yeah.
yeah, love that whole thing. So of course,
Hmm.
we are also introduced to this thing that lots of complaints. The film Ice Age is now canon to Alien. Uh, of all things to do, we went like this. Now, I would have been okay with like Mickey Mouse or something, just because it would make sense.
Right.
But of
What's wrong
all
with Ice
things,
Age? What's wrong with Ice
because
Age?
we're getting Sid overlays as flashback memories. That's why.
Hmm.
And you're supposed to be taking serious scenes, and then you get like a memory input thing from one of the
Yeah.
goddamn synths, and there's Sid from Ice Age sitting here, and you're supposed to not laugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so.
And that's my biggest gripe about this is they could have probably picked something less annoying than Sid from Ice Age. But then
I
again,
know.
like
I
it's
think it's a
making us
good.
laugh.
I think
So
it's a good.
like,
It's just really good. It's like, yep, they're definitely kids, kind of thing.
yeah.
So I thought, I thought it was cool.
I guess it is part of Fox, isn't it? The whole Ice
Yeah,
Age.
yeah, it is. Yeah, so
Makes sense.
yeah.
Staying on brand there. Staying on brand. So of course we said the whole brother sister thing. So the synth girl notices on TV that the brother's in there. So she
Hmm.
wants to go help the brother, save the brother, all that stuff. So she convinces the CEO to let her and the other kids that have transformed into the synth bodies go off. And then, of course, as they show up, the episode ends. That's episode one.
Hmm. Hmm.
Kind of leaves you on a cliffhanger of what happens when they
Oh
finally
yeah.
get into the ship. And that's episode two. Uh,
Maybe want to watch episode 2 straight away.
Yes, it's really really cool. Like I said, there's 3 episodes out right now. We didn't
Hmm.
tell you everything that happens because we're not going to ruin the whole show. We want you to go watch it. But
Hmm.
there is just the rough outline of what goes on. Uh, yeah, very optimistic about the future of the show. First couple episodes, great reviews. Just hope it doesn't tail off and falter at the end. But I
I
don't
don't
think
reckon
it's
it
going
will.
to.
I don't think it will. No, it's quality. It's proper quality. So it's real good, real nice to see a real quality Alien product again after Romulus as well, which is Romulus is mostly well received, wasn't it? There was people complaining, but I loved it when it came
I
out.
wish they
So
would have released Alien Remus at the same time, but made it an animated feature
right.
and had it like show you all what happened with the big chap.
Hmm.
Like that would have been strategic marketing and release it on uh, Disney. I mean, they
Yeah.
did it with Killer of
Plus.
Killers for Predator. Why can't you do that there? Alien
Hmm.
Remus, make it happen,
Why not? Yeah, do
right?
it. Hmm.
And show more of that. Those like found footage type shots from the security cameras where the aliens fucking people up. I love that. But we only got like what 5 seconds of it in Romulus.
Hmm.
I want a found footage alien movie. Like that would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody do it. Somebody have the
Of
rights.
course, it
Fan
looks
film.
great as well. It's 4K,
Yeah.
uh, all the good stuff, and it's readily available on Disney. Is it Disney Plus in America as well, or
Yeah.
have you got
So
Fox
Hulu is getting integrated into
or
Disney
Hulu?
here. So it's all
Okay,
kind of the same thing.
yeah, that's what happened here from day one in the UK. So we never had Hulu. Although now I think we might be getting Hulu or something like that. We're getting some new streaming service, but yeah, it's all the adult stuff's always been on Disney Plus, which has been a bit weird, but I'm used to it now.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird watching stuff like Alien Earth on Disney Plus, but that's the
Ellen
way it is.
Ripley is a Disney princess. Confirmed.
Exactly, yeah, exactly.
So in the notes you say Toxie's dong. What does that mean?
So it's made the news headlines, horror news headlines. So yeah, obviously we're getting Toxic Avenger, the reboot, remake, whatever we want to call it, on 28th of September, I think it is.
Yes.
No, yeah, is it September or
I
August? August, isn't it?
August this month, 8 days. You
Is it?
lie. I'm looking it up.
Nah, you have to look it up now. Anyway, we know it's coming. And they've been obviously, the film was released at, like we said, festivals, what, 2 years ago? Something crazy
August
like that.
29th.
It is August 20th. Oh my God, that is soon. We are less than 10 days away from the Toxie film. That's exciting. Anyway,
Oh,
they've
it's
been
playing 5 minutes from me.
nice. There you go.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, they've been making a big thing about how it's going to be unrated. So the version they did show at these festivals
Yes.
1 or 2 years ago was not the unrated version. However, the version we're getting in the cinemas is unrated. And someone somewhere has got hold of a screenshot of Toxie's toxic penis, dong, however you want to say it. And he's literally, I think he's on his back and he's pissing over himself essentially. So I think it's a scene where he's trapped in there. He has to use his toxic piss to get out, so he whips out his dong. And obviously, that's made that screenshot. It's just made the rounds, and people are talking about it, which is great.
Fuck.
But something also that's cool
Yes.
about Toxic Avenger
The
is
Liquid Death
there's a
commercial.
Liquid Death commercial, and you properly get to see Toxie talk in that and walk around with
It's
the
creepy
get up
having
on.
Toxic Avenger and then having what's his nuts' voice.
Yeah,
What's his
I can't remember
name?
that guy.
The guy from Game of Thrones that
Not Sean Bean. Surely it's Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Dinklage, Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
But yeah, it looks cool. Just seeing the whole suit and that, and the FX looks amazing, and just cool to see him talking and being, acting like he's going to presumably be in the movie. And it's a cool advert as well. It's funny. It's got
So
arm ripping and stuff in there.
this
But
next
yeah,
topic is
Toxie's
funny
Dong.
because we reviewed another movie by this name, and you don't want to get confused. Thanks, Paul. So I've been looking forward to this movie for a long time, ever since I heard of the concept, and that is the movie Good Boy. That is essentially a haunted house horror film from the dog's perspective. The
Yeah.
trailer definitely pulls it off, and from what I understand, it is the director's dog, so that's why we get all this cool baby footage of the puppy. I guess the dog's super emotive, and the movie's awesome from what I've read, and I'm excited to see it. Paul, Good Boy.
Yeah, I would say the concept isn't as cool as the Good Boy that we reviewed.
Sure.
Now it looks solid. It looks really solid. Real good trailer. I'm excited to see it. I didn't know too much about it other than what you've mentioned, so it was cool to see a proper trailer for it. And yeah, it's different because it's from a dog's perspective, like you said. And you're instantly worried about the dog. I was, at least, and I hate, like most people, you hate to see pets get killed in movies and stuff. So this will probably be edge of the seat stuff, as it's a dog. Glad it's not a cat, because I wouldn't be able to watch it. But yeah, it looks really good. It looks solid, and I'm looking forward to it.
So today, I think Gamescon's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
What'd we get?
Officially announced with a new trailer, Halloween, the game.
I was excited, and then I saw Gun Media, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Really?
Yeah, they ruined Friday the 13th for me.
Really?
That's
a good
the
game.
fact that they released that game and then fucked it up something bad with the DLC.
Well, yeah, I thought it was more studio interference, wasn't it, or the rights issues and all that stuff. I don't know.
I don't know.
But
The game, you can't even play the game anymore. That's kind of like the
no, it's gone. It's dead now, isn't it? It's gone.
Yeah.
It's disappeared, unfortunately.
Relatively short lifespan.
Yeah, but they have got the license for Halloween. It's John Carpenter. His name is involved as well in the trailer. It looks cool from the trailer.
Yeah.
It's like the graphics, the engine, whatever, looks really good.
I hope they
it's
have
single player.
all the masks from the get-go.
Yeah, it's single player and multiplayer. So that was my biggest gripe with the Friday the 13th game. It was essentially a online multiplayer game only. They did do some single player bits eventually, but it was just tacked on, I felt. This one sounds like it's a sandbox game, so it sounds like there's going to be one player stuff from the get-go, as well as online and multiplayer and all that good stuff.
That's the way to do it, man.
Yeah, so yeah, it looks promising. I'm not the world's biggest Halloween fan, but it does look cool. I'm more Friday the 13th. So, maybe they'll do Nightmare on Elm Street next, and we'll get really spoiled, but who knows. But yeah, dropped just today, that news.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's move on to recommendation of the week. Paul, what do we got?
I've been a bit boring. I'm going to go over Alien Earth, because we've just talked about it gushingly. And I was just taken aback how actually good it was. I was kind of thinking, oh, it's on Disney Plus, it's Disney-fied, it's going to be a bit dodgy, it's going to not pull any punches
Yeah.
kind of thing, you know. But no, it's cool. It's really good. I said the only bit during that first episode was like when you get introduced to the child or the younger crew. I was just like, oh man, this is going to be a bit for a younger audience, but it's totally not. Keep with it. It's totally not. And by the end of the episode, you're going to be watching more. So yeah, highly recommend it. It's easy to watch. It's on Disney Plus, so it's easy for everyone to watch. So I highly recommend Alien Earth. And I'm kind of 3 episodes in now. I won't mention anything. So that shows how good it is. I've watched all of them that
Yeah.
have been released. They're doing one a week, aren't they?
Yeah.
So we'll be talking about it for quite some time.
Mine is the movie Friendship from this year, featuring Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. I got the A24 disc, and I have never cringed so hard, laughed so hard, or been so awkward
Really?
when watching a movie than seeing this film. It is everything you want it to be. If you go in expecting a traditional movie, you're not getting that. You are getting an hour and 40-minute long Tim Robinson sketch that has no rules. So just understand that going in and just have an open mind, because there are scenes that will make you go, why do I have to watch this? And it is just excellent. Probably the best way to put it. It is excellent from start to finish.
I do like Paul Rudd. So.
Yes. And I'm a big Tim Robinson guy, and his comedy is so unique in a time where everybody's so stale. You know what I mean?
Nice. I have to check that out. I haven't seen much on that one at all, honestly. I don't even know if it's got a release over here yet. I'm presuming it has.
So next week's episode, I'd say you want to do Clown in the Cornfield, Paul?
Yeah, why not? As it's getting a UK release, unusual.
Yeah, we'll get a copy by any means necessary.
I think it's streaming, isn't it? So yeah, it's all good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we will be back next week for a review of Clown in the Cornfield. Before that, let's look at some of my physical media pickups, Paul, from my Amazon Prime package. I don't want to show my address here.
I think you should.
No.
You bought a knife?
I did. So first up, we have. Did I just show my address? No.
No.
The 30th anniversary of So I Married an Axe Murderer in 4K. 30 minutes of deleted scenes is featured on this.
Nice.
And I absolutely love the cover art, the original cover art on this, because it literally just Mike Myers' face awfully edited onto someone else's body. I have always thought that was not so clever, but funny to have. Pretty loaded disc. There's a digital code, which I will not share with the world.
Yeah, do it.
Very cool. So in the other package, it's big. I don't know why it's this big. I don't even know how I'm going to open this. Probably stab.
You're going to recycle that packaging, right?
It says pull to open. How do you even do that? Pull to open. Pull to open. What am I pulling? Oh, that makes sense. See, this is part of the fun. If you're watching on video and not listening on audio, you're not purview. Oh, it's literally just this.
Wow.
That's nothing. Okay. Toxic Avenger, 4K disc.
Nice. Who released that, TJ?
Trauma with the assistance of Vinegar Syndrome.
Nice. That is
it's region free.
It is region free. I was going to say that's a US only release, I believe. So is this the corrected 4K? Because weren't there issues with the Tox box at some
yes,
point?
So this I assume is corrected because this is the single release versions of those films. And you can tell that it's Trauma because the cover art is just slapped in there.
Do you think they've released it because there's a certain
we got a loose disc
about to come out?
Yeah, we had a loose 4K just flopping around in there. That's always nice. Thanks, Trauma. Yeah, my art's not centered. That's a dead giveaway that it came from Trauma. Yep, with a little bit of effects, she's good as new, folks.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. I'll be popping that in and giving that a watch, see how that actually, yeah, this is my new EDC knife.
Wow.
You can't even have those over there, Paul.
No. Don't need them. It's fine. I'll have a safety knife.
Paul was somewhat of a boxer in a previous life, so his hands are weapons. Registered. Yeah. Anyway, that was fun one, Paul. Thank
Mhm.
you for talking to me about all this fun news and stuff. It's
Yeah,
been a
man.
fun week for media and all that stuff. And if you like this episode and want to listen to other ones just like it, head on over to www.projectlouder.net or anywhere else you consume audio only content.
Mhm.
That includes, but is not limited to, Amazon, Google Play, YouTube, and all that stuff. Paul, same bat time, same bat channel, with a review of
Absolutely.
2025's Clown in a Cornfield.